So, dear students, see the next concept, understanding quadrilaterals we are discussing. Before going to the kinds of quadrilaterals, we must know some basic concepts related to the parallel lines or angles made by the transversal. You know what is meaning of transversal? What is a transversal? A line which intersects two or more lines in distinct points. Suppose L is a line, M is a line. There is a line intersecting these two lines at two different points. Suppose A, B. This is called a transversal. This is called a transversal line. Now, if a line intersects two lines, there are total 4 angles formed. There are total here 4 and here 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 angles are formed. These 8 angles have different purposes. So I will classify one by one. First one, exterior angles. So the angles, what are exterior angles here? The angles, angle 1, angle 4, angle 6, angle 7. These are exterior angles. Next, interior angles. What are interior angles here? The inside angles. So angle 2, angle 3, angle 5, angle 8. They are called interior angles. Next I am coming to pairs of angles. Pairs means two angles. Pairs of angles. What are the pairs we have here? Now the first pair is linear pair. Linear pair means the angles which are adjacent and which are on the line. So they form a straight line. Now what are the pairs of linear pair? Angle 1, angle 2 is a linear pair. 1 and 2 linear pair. Angle 1, angle 4 linear pair. Next, angle 2, angle 3 linear pair. Next, angle 3, angle 4 linear pair. Similarly, so what is the property of this linear pair? Their sum is 180. Their sum is 180. Angle 1 plus angle 4 is 180. Similarly, angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180. Angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180. Now what are the other linear pairs? Angle 5, angle 6. This is one linear pair. Angle 5, angle 8, another linear pair. Angle 6, angle 7, another linear pair. Angle 7, angle 8. Again, their sum is 180. Angle 5 plus angle 6, 180. Angle 5 plus angle 8, 180. Angle 6 plus angle 7 is 180. Angle 7 plus angle 8 is 180. So, I am now discussing different pairs of angles we can found in this. Next pairs of angles, vertically opposite angles. Next are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. What are vertically opposite angles? Now if you observe this, what is meaning of, suppose if two lines intersect, for example these are the two lines L and M, total this is vertex, total how many angles are formed? 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 4 angles. Now if you observe this, 1 and 2 are linear pair, but if you observe 1 and 3, they are opposite angles, they are opposite at vertex. So 1 and 3 are called vertically opposite angles. Next, 2 and 4 are vertically opposite angles. 2 and 3 linear pair. 2 and 4 vertically opposite angles. So what is the property? Vertically opposite angles are always equal. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. So that means angle 1 equal to angle 3. Angle 2 equal to angle 4. So 1 equal to 3, 2 equal to 4. These are vertically opposite angles. This is property. Next pair of angles I am coming, that is corresponding angles. What is the definition of corresponding angles? What is the definition of corresponding angles? Here to be corresponding angles there are certain properties. First one, not adjacent. The pairs of angles cannot be adjacent. Next one, both are on the same side. Both are on the same side of transversal. Both are on the same side of transversal. Now third condition, one is interior and other is exterior. These three conditions must be satisfied. That pair of angles, that pair is called corresponding angles. So now let us see the figure. Once again I am drawing that figure. I am taking the angles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if you observe this, observe 1 and 2. Let us check the conditions. First condition failed here for 1 and 2. Why? Not adjacent, but these two are adjacent. So 1 and 2 cannot be corresponding angles. 1 and 4. Which condition failed? They are not adjacent, but here 1 and 4 are adjacent. First condition failed. Then 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So which condition failed? They are not adjacent. First condition true. Second condition, both are on the same side, but 1 and 3 are on either side of the transversal. So second condition failed. Next, 1 and 5, I am comparing one with other angles. 1 and 5, they are not adjacent. First condition true. Both are on the same side. Yes, they are on the same side of the transversal, right side. Second condition satisfied. Third condition, one is interior, one is exterior. So here one is exterior, 5 is interior. So one angle is interior, one angle exterior. So angle 1, angle 5 are corresponding angles. Next, angle 2. Again you check 2 and 6. They are on the same side, they are not adjacent. One is interior and other is exterior. Angle 2, angle 6. That is another pair. Next, angle 3, angle 7. Corresponding angles pair I am discussing. Next, angle 4, angle 8. So these are the 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. These are the corresponding angles. So the next pair of angles I need. What are the next pair of angles I need? Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. What is meaning of this? Again, what are the conditions to be satisfied to be alternate interior angles? Both angles are interior. Both are not adjacent. First of all, first condition, they are not adjacent. Both are interior. So whatever angles we are taking there, two must be interior. And third one, they are on either side. They are on either side of transversal. Now I am taking same example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So what is the first condition? Not adjacent. So 1 and 2 are not. First of all, the name itself indicates interior angles. You have to check interior angles only. So 2 and 3, they are adjacent. So first condition failed. 2 and 5, they are not adjacent. First condition true. Both are interior. Second condition true. But that is third condition, they are on either side. But 2 and 5 are on the same side. So 2 and 5 are not alternate interior angles. Next, what is left interior angle? 8. So 2 and 8, they are not adjacent. They are not on the same side. They are on either side. Both are interior. Next, another pair, angle 3, angle 5. So this is about alternate interior angles. Next pair of angles I need is interior angles on the same side. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. On the same side of the transversal. Now what is meaning of this? The name clearly indicates what is meaning of it. Interior angles 2, 3, 5, 8 are interior angles. Interior angles on the same side of transversal means only 2 and 5 comes. And another pair 3 and 8. Clearly from the figure you can say 2 and 5 are interior angles on the same side of transversal, 3 and 8 are interior angles on the same side of transversal. These 5 plus 2, 7 types of angles you must know to understand the concepts clearly. Once again, if you take two lines and a transversal intersects them, total there are 8 angles formed. What are exterior angles? 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 5, 8 are exterior. 1, 4, 6, 7 are exterior. 2, 3, 5, 8 are interior. Right? Next, linear pair means the adjacent angles which are on the line. 1 and 2, 1 and 4, 2 and 3, 4 and 3, 5, 6, 5, 8, 6, 7, 7, 8. These are linear pair. What is the condition for linear pair? Their sum is 180. Next, vertically opposite angles. If two lines intersects, their total 4 angles are forming. The angles opposite at vertex. These two are opposite. These two are opposite. They are called vertical opposite angles. What is the property with vertical opposite angles? Vertically opposite angles are always equal. Then corresponding angles. So, what is the definition of corresponding angles? They are not adjacent. They are on the same side. One is interior, one is exterior. So, by that definition, 1 and 5 corresponding angles, 2 and 6 corresponding angles, 3 and 7 corresponding angles, 4 and 8 are corresponding angles. What are alternate interior angles? Here all are pairs of angles, 2 angles. So they are not adjacent, they are interior angles, the name itself. They are interior angles, they are not adjacent, and they are on either side. So if you observe this 2 and 8, alternate interior angles, 3 and 5, alternate interior angles. And the last one, interior angles on the same side of transversal, which the name itself indicates. So we are taking interior angles on the same side of transversal, 2 and 5 and 3 and 8. That's all.